Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and let's get right into today's video. Before we get any further, I do want to give a big thank you to Saviland for sponsoring today's video, along with sending over these new products for me to try. So they sent over their nail tips and glue kit and also their mini or nail curing lamp with the, I guess you could call it like a gooseneck. It has the bendable like cord there so you're able to move the nail lamp around. I don't know the specific name for it, but I love nail lamps like this, especially for curing gel extensions. It just makes things super easy. So I am very excited for these products. As you guys know, I love doing gel extensions, and I'm also excited to share with you guys this really nice nail lamp. Another quick thing I do want to mention is that the Saviland Amazon store is on sale for like Amazon Prime days. So if you like these products, you want to check them out, or if you just want to check out other Saviland products, now is your time with these sales going on for Amazon Prime days. I will be linking both of these items down below in the description box so you can purchase them on Amazon. You can also purchase Saviland products on the actual Saviland website. If you choose to purchase from the Saviland website, you can use my discount code BRANDY20 to save 20% off. That discount code does only work though on the Saviland website. It will not work on the Amazon Saviland store. So let's first take a look at this flash curing lamp. So this is an UV LED nail lamp, and it does have the bendable or gooseneck feature to it where you're able to move the light around. But another feature that I think is really cool is it has like this little front cup to where you can put like nail art brushes, files, buffers, really anything that you want in there. And I just think that is super unique that you can just set some items in there and it kind of acts as a two-in-one where you have your nail lamp, but you also have like a little cup where you can put some items in. So in the box, we got the actual nail lamp, we have the cord, and then there was also a little piece of foam that you can put on the bottom of the nail lamp to help it be a little less like non-slip so it doesn't slide around and move everywhere. So the cord just does get plugged into the back of the nail lamp, and then the USB port will get plugged into a block or a USB outlet. Once that is plugged in, you are able to touch the front power button and turn it on. Something I did notice is the power button is very touchy, so if you're moving the nail lamp around and you accidentally bump it, you will turn the nail lamp on. It isn't actually a physical button, it is kind of just like a touch screen where you kind of just touch it and it will automatically turn on. One thing I do really like though is that it is a button that will allow you to turn on the nail lamp, but it will also allow you to turn the nail lamp off. I believe it does have a 60-second timer, so once you turn it on, it will stay on for 60 seconds before shutting off, or you are able to just manually press the button and turn it off. So I do quickly just want to unbox this little Gel-X dupe kit, sharing with you guys everything that is included in here, and then of course we will be using this kit and that nail lamp to do some nails. So this is their nail tips and glue gel kit, and this kit is actually jam-packed with a lot of items. When I picked it out from the Saviland website, I kind of forgot what I had picked out because I had to do other videos and everything like that, but when I was unboxing this, I was amazed with everything that was included. You get all kinds of different items, and there is actually even a solid nail glue in here, which of course I had to use that. I love applying nail tips with solid glue gels, and this one in here was so good. But let me just go ahead, pull everything out of the box here. Like I said, a lot of goodies come in here. We have files, buffers, the solid glue gel, a nail lamp, a cuticle pusher, the nail tips, of course. Talking about the nail tips, I'm sure they have different lengths and shapes available on their website or on the Amazon listing. I picked out some medium square, but like every other brand, I'm sure there are different lengths and styles available in case you aren't a medium square type of person. So that was everything in the box. Quickly taking a look at the little instruction guide here. This is just if you are new, you can read over this. It shows some tips and tricks. It also shows like step by step along with pictures as well. And this is just something very nice to have, especially if you are a beginner wanting to get this kit to be able to save money, time, and do your nails at home. That will be super helpful to have. In this kit is also provided a mini nail lamp. This is kind of like one of those basic standard flash curing lamps. But today, because they also did send over their bendable gooseneck nail lamp, I will be using that one to cure my nails. If you don't want to purchase an extra nail lamp though and just get this kit, it does give you this mini nail lamp, which is just as good. It's kind of just a personal preference whether or not if you want to get the bendable one to be able to have it be a little bit easier, or if you're just okay with using the mini nail lamp. The next item are these nail clippers. These are great for the removal process of your gel extensions. They are also great if you want to clip down the nail length to make it shorter or change the shape of the nail tips. This next item is their 6-in-1 gel. There are a lot of different uses for this. I'm not really looking at anything right now to know the uses, but I'm sure it can be used as a base coat or a top coat, if not both. It can also be used to apply the nail tips. I'm sure you can use it to apply rhinestones, maybe even like a slip solution. It isn't a super thick product, but it still does have a pretty thick like consistency. This next item is the actual solid glue gel, and this was a very large tube of it, which I was very, very thankful about. It's a 30 ml, and at first I wasn't sure that this was going to be a solid glue that you could touch and it would be like non-stick, but it is. When I actually used it applying the nail tips, which I'll talk more about it then, I love this product. I fell in love with it. I'm actually really hoping that Saviland sells that separately because it is one of the really good solid glue gels that I would definitely recommend. The next item was a buffer, and I'm actually pretty sure that's more of like a shine buffer to really make your nails shiny because it didn't really have any grit on it at all. It was super smooth, and I didn't end up using that one just because when you're using a buffer, most of the time you want to like remove the shine from the surface. But we also had a cuticle pusher and a 100-180 grit hand file. And then of course we have the soft gel nail tips. Like I mentioned, I got the medium square. There are 500 nail tips in this baggie, and then I'm just going to pull them all out. I personally don't love that they're in a bag. I like boxes a lot better, but really no big deal, especially for everything else that you get in the kit. We get 500 nail tips, 12 different sizes, 0 being the largest and 11 being the smallest. I did just want to pull out the largest size here to kind of show you the overall nail tip. I'm not sure if on the Saviland website or on their Amazon listing if they mention about the sizes for these specific nail tips. I really hope that they would because I know that can be super helpful if you have a larger or smaller nail beds to help you figure out if the nail tips are going to fit you or not. Like I said, I don't know if they have those measurements available, but it doesn't hurt to check it out if this is something you are interested in. These nail tips, I really love the shape. I love the length. It's like a nice medium short length. These nail tips also do have a pre-etched surface on the underside of the nail tip. It is very flexible and thinner near the cuticle, and then of course thicker near the free edge of the nail. I did bend the nail tip in half. You saw the white line appear down the center of the nail, and then I was easily able to flex that line back out of the nail and get the nail shape back to where it started before I bent the nail tip. So that is everything included in the Saviland Gel X tip kit. A lot of items. We have our solid glue gel and also the 6-in-1 gel, so technically 2 ways to apply the nail tips in this kit. We also have our file, the nail tips, the lamp of course, and then I also in today's video I will be using that bendable gooseneck nail lamp for my curing. So I am ready to dive right in and begin my nails. Off camera I did apply a peel off base coat. I will be linking a video down below where I go in depth and fully with the step-by-step on how to prep your natural nails for gel extensions. I don't like to do it every single time because I do pop these nails off, and I feel like it is very damaging to continuously prep my natural nails when it isn't really necessary. So if you do want to figure out how you should be prepping your nails, I'll leave a video linked. That way you can check out that video and follow the step-by-step on how to prep your natural nails. But for my nails' sake, I don't want to thin them out more than they already are. I just went ahead, didn't do any prep, and applied my peel-off base coat. Of course, if you want your nails to last, you do want to go in with some good prep, such as pushing back your cuticles, removing the shine, dehydrating your nails, applying your primer and your base coat, and that's pretty much the steps that you will follow to be able to get the longevity 3+ weeks out of your gel extensions. So sizing out the nail tips, I am going to be using the solid glue gel today. That means that the solid glue gel is a thicker product, and when I'm sizing out my nail tips, I want to make sure that there's going to be room in the nail tip for that thicker solid glue gel product. So when using a product like this, I like to think of it as polygel, as if I'm doing the Lazy Girl or Femi Beauty method. And when I'm sizing out those nail tips, I like to go up a size, or go up a size where I know that a little extra product is going to be able to fit in that nail tip, but it's still going to fit me properly on my nails. I feel like one of the hardest things as a beginner is probably sizing out your nail tips, getting the hang of knowing if it's going to fit you, if you need to do any customization, if when you put the product in there and put it on your nail, if it's still going to fit. The really best tip I can give you is when sizing it out, make sure you gently place it onto your natural nail without shoving and pressing it down. If you need to press the nail tip down to make it fit your natural nail plate covering from sidewall to sidewall, then that size is definitely too small for you. When sizing out the nail tip, you want to take the nail tip, gently place it on your natural nail, and just make sure it's fitting from sidewall to sidewall without the nail tip being pushed back on your cuticle, pushed down flat, making it fit, or if you have any like nail hanging off onto your skin, you will want to do some quick customization and just go around with a hand file to file any of that and just make sure that it fits you perfectly. I already mentioned that I will be using the solid glue gel to apply these nail tips, but because it does also include a 6-in-1 gel, you can decide if you want to use that gel in the bottle or if you want to use this solid glue gel. It's definitely a personal preference, but to me, I find it a lot easier to use solid glue gels. The nails stay in place. You don't really have to hold it in place while curing. And honestly, I just feel like doing it this way is a little bit easier and more beginner friendly. So when I opened it up, I did squeeze a little bit out into the nail tip, and then of course wearing gloves, I'm able to touch that gel product. And I did realize at this point that it is like a non-stick gel. You could even squeeze some out into your hands. Of course, make sure you're wearing gloves. You don't want to touch any uncured gel products, but you could squeeze it out into your hand and then roll it in a ball and put it into the nail tip if that way is easier for you. But basically, I like to just squeeze the product out into the nail tip. Really having the etched surface on the nail tips helps so much. It kind of just gives you a guideline on where you need the product to be applied. So I squeeze them out, and then personally, I like to press it down. It kind of just makes my life a little bit easier and just helps cover the surface of my natural nail a little bit quicker, because I did most of the work by pressing that gel product down and making it flatter instead of just in a little ball. Once I do have it pressed down, I will then just apply it to my natural nail. I like to start at the cuticle area, but not on the cuticle. And then I slowly lower it at a 45-degree angle until all of that gel product has covered my entire natural nail and has reached the free edge of my natural nail. You want to try to avoid bubbles at all costs. Bubbles are going to cause lifting, and you don't want lifting in your manicures because that's how your nails pop off and not last as long. Once you do have the nail tip in place, you are able to clean it up without actually holding the nail tip down. because this is a solid glue gel product. And then once you clean up any of the remaining gel, you can do your flash cure. With a solid glue gel product like this, when you are doing your flash cures, it makes things a lot easier because really you don't have to hold the nail tip in place. It is going to suction to your natural nail and stay where you want it. For the first like 2 to 5 seconds of my flash cure, I do like to hold the nail tip in place still. I just feel a little bit more comfortable doing it that way, but necessarily you don't have to do that. You can go right in, apply the nail tip, or do your flash cure, or you can apply all the nail tips and then go into a larger nail lamp and do your full cure. Again, it's kind of one of those things where it's a personal preference. Whichever you feel more comfortable, that's obviously going to be the way that you want to do it. But once I have all of the nails applied, I will go into a full powered large nail lamp and do a full 60-second cure. That way I can be sure that the gel product is completely cured. Here are how the nails are looking. Like I mentioned, I love this Saviland solid glue gel. It is amazing. I love that it's in a tube instead of like in a little pot or jar. It makes squeezing it out into the nail a lot easier. It isn't too thick, but it's just the perfect consistency. I really recommend it. I think it is really easy to use. Once the nails were completely cured, I'm now just going in with a little bit of filing. I like to take a hand file to crisp up the shape of the nail. I'm also taking my 5-in-1 drill bit to go around the cuticle area to seal in the cuticle and also remove any like spillage from the gel product. And then I will also be taking a buffer to remove the shine from the nail tip before going in with my gel polish. That way the gel polish will adhere properly to the nail tip. Once I'm all finished with my filing and buffing, I'll go in with a dust brush to remove any of the remaining dust. Here are how the nails are looking after I was finished filing. I love the length and the shape of these nails. I think they are super beautiful. So now I am ready to go in with my gel polish. I'm going to start off with this very pretty milky nude color. It's like a very pretty creamy ivory, and I am going to be applying this to the base of all of my nails. I'm only going to be doing one thin coat to all of them. So I go in with one coat on all of the nails. Once I have that applied, I will do a full 30-second cure. After the coat was cured of that milky cream nude color, I'm going in with a lint-free wipe just to remove any of the sticky layer. I'm also going to be going in with a square nail art brush, and 4 Twinkle Iridescent Glitter Gel Polishes. So I'm going in with this very beautiful light sky blue color, this very pretty pink, and I'm just putting these out on a palette in a line because I'm going to be doing a marble. Also, this very pretty light green shade, again, just going right in a row of the gels. And lastly, I will be using this very pretty light purple color. Once I have all of the gel polish colors out on my palette in a line, I am taking a wooden stick to kind of swirl the gel colors. I don't want to mix them, but I do slightly want to swirl them just to help like get the marble that I want. Once I have the gel slightly swirled, I will take my nail art brush and just kind of scoop the gel starting at the blue color, scooping all the way down, getting the purple gel, and then I will just be dabbing that onto the nail. The reason I went in with the cream milky nude color as my base was to kind of just help the overall opacity of the marble. I didn't want to go in with 2 coats of the specific marble and the glitter gels just because the marble that I got, I wanted to leave it as is. I didn't want to cover it with a second coat. You could also just go in with a white as your base, a black as your base, really any colored base as you want. You don't even necessarily need to go in with a base color. You could just add several coats of your marble, and that could also help build up your color. I personally just find it easier to go in with a milky nude color because really you don't see the color on the bottom, but it just really helps build up that opacity, and I don't have to go in with multiple coats of my marble. So to do the marble, it's very, very easy. I place those 4 colors out on my palette. I'm scooping them up with the square nail art brush, and then I am just placing it onto the nail. Doing this, you don't really want to mix the colors unless that's the look you're going for, but you want to lay the gel polish down on the nail, trying to keep the colors separate. So like the purple separate from the green and so on and so forth. And then once you have the entire nail covered and you like the marble on how it's looking, I like to wipe the sides of the nail just to make sure it doesn't get too thick. Another helpful tip is flipping the nail upside down for a little bit before curing. It kind of just helps level everything out, and so you won't have any dips or like bumps in the nail. When doing this, I like to do my cure in between each nail before moving on to the next, just because I don't want the colors to mix a lot. I kind of, once I have it how I like it, I want to do my cure so everything stays in place. I'm just going to go ahead and let the rest of this play out since it is a very simple process, and I feel like it's just easier to watch the process go about. But I really hope that you guys are enjoying the video. If you are enjoying and haven't subscribed yet, please make sure you subscribe. Give the video a like. It really helps me out a lot. And if you're feeling generous, leave a comment below. Here how the nails are looking. I think they look so beautiful. I feel like on camera they pick up a little bit more like silver versus the blue, purple, green, and pink. In person, they look a lot better. The camera doesn't do justice for these beautiful gel polishes, but really I thought they were so pretty. I loved the subtle marble, and I just loved seeing all of the different colors. I thought these very pretty butterfly stickers would match so perfectly. The butterflies literally had the same color palette, and I just thought it was so perfect. So I am just using my tweezers, taking off some of the butterfly stickers and placing them onto the nails. Before I did go in with the stickers, I went in with a lint-free wipe and some rubbing alcohol just to remove the sticky layer. That way it was a little bit easier for me to apply these stickers. These stickers are embossed, and personally, I do not love embossed stickers. I don't really know the purpose of them since you're going to be applying a top coat anyways, but because they were embossed and I didn't want to have that texture, I did decide to use a 5-in-1 strengthening gel, applied that to all of the nails. I cured that for 30 seconds in the nail lamp. That just kind of helps level out the nails and makes them smooth. And then I went in with my glossy top coat, applied a layer of that, and did a 30-second cure. Once the top coat was cured, I went ahead and did my thumb off camera for an Instagram reel. If you are not following me over there, it is Nailedbybrandi and always linked down below in the description box. But I went ahead, I applied my cuticle oil to all of the nails. I rubbed that in to nourish them, and of course, like I always say, top off the nail set. And here is the finished look of these nails. I love them so much. I'm so sad that the camera does not do justice for these beautiful glitter gel polishes. Trust me, the colors in these look so much better in person. I feel like on camera looking at it and then thinking back to how I was actually looking at the nail set, it looks totally different. It looks so gloomy and like a very dark gray silver nail set, but in person I was really able to see the subtle marble of the pink, blue, purple, and green, and then having the matching butterfly stickers, it just completed the nail set. I love these nails so much. I will be linking all of the products I used and or mentioned down below in the description box. Don't forget about the Amazon Prime savings that you can save through the Saviland Amazon store. I highly recommend you checking out the products that are going to be on sale. I know that there are going to be a lot of good sales and deals, and I'm also pretty sure that the Gooseneck Nail Lamp or the bendable nail lamp is currently on sale right now. I will be leaving the links to those products down below in the description box. That way, if you are interested, if you want to check them out, if you want to purchase anything for yourself, all of the links will be down below. Don't forget, if you also want to purchase on the Saviland website, you can use my discount code BRANDY20 to save 20% off your purchase. Just to clarify, that discount code will not work on Amazon, but Amazon is going to be having its own sales as well. Leave some butterfly emojis in the comment section if you are still here watching. That way I know you have made it until the end of the video. But as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.